Yo, what is up, everyone? Good to see you guys. And yes, before you tune into the live stream, just remember, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. All right, so let's get straight to it. And let's go over today. 1 second here. Let's actually tell the team members that we're on live now. 1 second here. 1 second. All right, cool. Yo, appreciate y'all for tuning back in. And yeah, obviously, I'm still holding a swing that we did end up getting into. But other than that, 1 second here. TikTok live at everyone. So yeah, pretty much we've been in chop today. So yeah, you can see obviously this morning we had the queues, nothing crazy. We did end up going and touching that TP of mine. What I'm seeing here now is absolutely nothing. Obviously, I'm going to wait for my end of day swings. What I'm looking at here now is this, and this doesn't look terrible. Yo, thanks for liking the live stream. Really appreciate you all for tuning back in. Let's go ahead and turn this brightness down a bit. There we go. Hopefully that's good enough. All right, cool. So as of right now, we've been shopping all day, and I didn't force any trades. I did have a SPY trade that I wanted to get in, but we'll go over that too. I didn't end up entering to that. But as you can see here, as of now, we do have this. Clear move up, no consolidation here. So yes, all of these, or this big gap with no consolidation, this is exactly what I would want to take to the downside. But we are still inside of this area of consolidation, so there's just nothing that I would want to do here yet, except for wait. We do have empty space below us. Looks good, looks decent. Looks like all of my trades still in the boxes, at least for the day trades. But yeah, our swing that we did have over the weekend is doing pretty well as of right now. Do want to see if we can end up getting a couple trades end of day. And yeah, also we'll go over SPY too. We'll go over this. Yo, what's up? Yeah, honestly, I do see a couple good trades end of day, so I'm not even, worried if I don't get a, a day trade here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. There we go. So yeah, let's go over SPY too. If it'll load, that would be great. There we go. All right, so as of right now, same exact thing. We're looking for the same exact play. Obviously, on a day like this where we chop, I'm not doing anything at all except for just, I'm waiting. So yeah, I'm pretty much waiting for a couple trades. And yeah, we mainly swing trade in, at the end of the day anyways. For SPY, this is what I had here, and it looked really good. Obviously, didn't end up getting in. So this was my original box. So we did have a top wall here, bottom wall there. And I did see that we did have like a weird wick. Didn't end up entering. I do want to see if we can end up rejecting this bottom wall here. If we can, we do have empty spaces below us. It looks good. Do want to see how that's going to play out. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just going to wait it out. Not doing anything. Except for just waiting it out. So yeah. Do want to see how everything's going to play out there. Yo, Danny, what's up? What's up? BMNR. Yeah, let's write that down. Hopefully this isn't crooked enough. All right, cool. BM. Hold on 1 second here. BMNR. GME. Yeah, we'll go over that too as well. GME. Dude, yeah, I'm doing good, man. Also, yeah, we'll go over Tesla. Hold on. Is it a good time for puts or calls? For me, I'm not doing a single thing. So, obviously looks like premiums both ways are just getting, messed with. And it's perfectly fine. Obviously, I am in a swing, but not for this trade. But yeah, personally, I'm just going to wait, see what we can do here. But yeah, SPY looks really good. Also, GME. BMNR. Hold on, let's see. BMNR. Okay, we'll go over that too. Can I go to the Qs and explain? Yeah, I can go to the Qs and explain it. Yeah, no worries. Obviously, I was waiting on Apple too. And same exact thing. We were in chop. There's nothing that I can do except for just to wait. And, like I say all the time to my members, if we're inside the box, if we're inside the, you know, the area of consolidation, there's no trade. But once we end up breaking outside of our area of consolidation, then we'll have the trade. So, you know, I'm not rushing into anything. Obviously, you know, still a decent morning. You can see what we did for Nike before the aftermath. Obviously, this was an earnings play, but still did really good on that. Shout out to McCain. Shout out to a couple other members here. But yeah, for our, you know, regular setups, we're waiting at the end of the day. So yeah, I'm waiting for the last 30 minutes to see if we can end up getting some trades. So yeah, now let's keep on going. All right, so GME also, we'll pull up the Qs again, QQQ. So yeah, Apple's still waiting on that. Looks decent if we can end up getting it. STZ, yeah, got you, no worries. So it looks like for GME, I think we did this on a 4-hour, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it looks like we ended up breaking above this top wall into this empty space. And it also looks like, you know, we're pretty much floating on top of this top box. We do have this. So there is also another top and bottom wall there. And what I'm seeing is, if we can, you know, still stay above this wall here, we do have the empty space above us. So yeah, it looks good. It looks decent. Do want to see if we end up staying above this wall. It looks good. We have empty space above us. Would wait for the end of the day, see how that's going to play out. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. So yeah, honestly, I'm waiting for my end of day swings. Also, QQQ, let's take a look here. So the Qs, hold on, let me pull up SPY really quickly too. So probably SPY ended up, hold on 1 second here. Looks like, 1 second, 1 hour. So it looks like we're trying to reject under this bottom wall here. Also the Qs look like they're trying to make their way down. So this was the original box that I pretty much had. So 1 second here. And yes, I'm using my mouse is being weird right now. So this is my original, you know, box that I have for SPY, and also we'll go over the Qs too. And we have empty space below us. Was waiting for a retest. If we can get under this, we do have empty space under us. Looks decent. So yeah, would love to see if we can end up holding that. Doesn't look bad. And yeah, that was the original wall that I had here. We'll love to see that empty space being hit. Also, looks like the Qs are trying to go into this empty space here too. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Not terrible at all. All right, so 1 second here. We'd love to see if we could end up rejecting here. So yeah, this was my original box. Obviously, we ended up gapping above. So, and no, I'm not telling you guys against anything. So yes, please do your own research. So yes, you all have to do your own research, of course. But honestly, we could end up. Hold on 1 second here. Yeah, that doesn't look bad if we could end up continuing. I think the Qs might end up, if we can end up closing like that, it looks good. Yeah, we would just need to hold under for the empty space at the downside. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad though. Obviously, no, not saying guys get into anything. So yes, you all have to do your own research, of course, but pretty much what I was waiting for. What's this move there? Actually, doesn't look terrible. Hold on 1 second here. Yo, thanks for sharing the live stream. Really appreciate it. And hopefully it's not too dark. 1 second here. All right, hopefully that's good enough there. And yes, this is what I do every single day. If we're inside the box, there's no trade. If we end up breaking outside of our wall, we will have the trade, of course. We've been pretty much chopping all day today. So I'm personally gonna, I'm personally waiting for my end of day swing to see if we can end up getting those. So we'll see. These look really good though. Let's see if we can. Obviously, have to be careful right here. Could have a rejection there. Doesn't look bad. So 1 second, BA, you want to look at that? Yeah, thanks for the follows. STZ, hold on 1 second here. SCZBA, also, you guys want us to look at Kava. Yo, Dean, what's up? Yeah, we'll go over those two as well. Alright, yeah, as of right now, looks like we're, trying to hold under, so I would just need to see if we can end up continuing, or if we go back into the box. And if we do go into this box, we're just going to go up. So we want to see how this is going to play out. It actually doesn't look bad either. Alright, so yeah, that's on the cues. I do need to pull up Tesla too. Where is Tesla at? Tesla. I'm gonna keep these up too. So yeah, I will be, and yes, I do have my, end of day setups already. So if you're in my VIP Discord, we will already have those already. But yeah, I do want to see how these day trades are gonna go too. So yeah, no worries. XYZ ORCO. Yeah, no worries. We'll go over that. Let's see here. XYZ. And what, ORCO? Alright, cool. Honestly, I think end of day we might, finally try to move, of course. Tomorrow we do have what? Powell speaking. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good here. And yes, all requests I will be going over, so yeah, no worries. So yeah, we will be going over requests shortly. Okay. Actually, still doesn't look too terrible though. I'm looking on a lower time frame. SPY would have to hold though. So yeah, we could go into the box, or if we end up breaking outside, that looks really good. So as of right now, we'll just keep an eye out on these. Keep an eye out both ways pretty much. May or may not get some movement here. We'll see. So yeah, we shall see how everything's gonna play out. Looks really good. Also, Tesla actually doesn't look too bad here. Looks like we're trying to drop there. Honestly, still no entry on that, so just gonna have to be very careful there. Obviously, we pretty much haven't been moving all day. We're getting just a little bit of movement, but no, nothing too crazy. MSTR, yeah, we'll go over that too. And no, I'm not telling you guys to enter into anything, so yes, please do your own research. For me, I'm waiting for my end of day swings too, so we want to see how everything's gonna play out. And I know SPY had like a crazy wick. Either we're going to go back into this box here. If we go into this box, see it's going up to that, what, 550. But if we drop down below, we do have empty space below us. And yes, I have to get a new mouse. So if I'm charting a little bit slow, it's because my mouse isn't really working here. Actually, doesn't look terrible. Yo, Glock is funny, bro. He was like, man, this is, yeah, today, it's pretty much a chop day, so we don't force anything. Obviously, still a green day, but yeah, I don't, force anything. ASAN, yeah, no worries. ASAN and also XYZ, yeah, no worries. Hold on 1 second here. So yeah, right now, I'm pretty much not really doing anything. So either we're going to go back into this, obviously it's only two possible outcomes here. Either we're going to go to this empty space here, or we may end up performing this wick again. Going back into that box. Hold on, let's try to fix this right here. Please work. Please plug in. All right. Hopefully this mouse works this time. Oh man, yeah, I gotta update. It might be my adapter though. So that could be another biggie. How long did it take to start? For what? How long did it take for me to like learn everything? Or yeah, let me know your question so I can answer the right one. Looks like, oh yeah, spy on the Qs looking pretty good here, pretty decent. Looks like the Qs might hit that first TP unless we reject here, but we do have the empty space below us. Not too bad, not too bad. Honestly, yeah, we would have to get. We're like what, 20 cents away. I think it might end up just chopping here if we can't get past this little level here. Right there. 1 second here. BMNR. Yeah, we'll go over that too. I do have that written down. My bad, guys. I'm just looking at, you know, I'm in love with Spy on the Qs, of course. But 1 second here. How long did you start and when did you start being profitable? So hopefully we can end up breaking this little thing right here. That would be great. There we go. First EP. There we go. Hold on. Move out my way. Move, move, move. There we go. Yeah, yeah, we hit that. There we go. Spy's looking pretty good too. There we go. There we go. TP hit there. Easy. Easy trade right there. Let's go. And yeah, this is what we do every single day. Either it works or it doesn't. You can see we ended up breaking under that wall, target to the downside. First TP did hit. Alright, cool, cool. So yeah, this is where price can end up reversing. So this is the imbalance. You can see we ended up dropping below into that empty space. And yeah, this is what we do every single day. But obviously, you know, I'm waiting on my swings as well. So yes, end of the day, the last hour is when we mainly get into our trades. I do want to see how if this final TP will end up being hit. So right now, this is where those only runners are allowed, and either it works or it doesn't. So we'll keep going there. Oh yeah, that's nice. Pretty nice there. Yeah, appreciate all the follows. Really appreciate it. So yeah, you can see what's a swing trade. So a swing trade is a trade that we hold overnight. So yeah, we get in at the end of the day and then we hold it overnight. So you can see like AMD before the market moves after hours. So I'm basically doing the same thing. How I just, you know, what we just showed you there, and you know, that was pretty simple, easy. You know, and either the trades work or they don't. And we give easy, simple setups of what I'm looking at, what I'm looking for. Like, let's see, like for Nike, what, Friday before, also the aftermath. And yes, we swung this overnight. You can see what the members and I did there, and either the trades work or they don't. So that's one member on Nike, what we did there, more Nike here, different members. And yeah, either the trades work or they don't. We don't change anything at all. So you can see pretty much all my setups, how we call out plays, and yeah, easy, simple targets. And what I'm looking for is an end of day swing now. You can see that target ended up hitting there, and yeah, that worked out great. Obviously, you know, not the biggest risk to reward, so that was more of like a little scout, but still, we ended up breaking under the wall. We targeted to the downside, and obviously, either the trade works or it doesn't. If it works, great, cool. You can see, you know, what we pretty much do here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You can join the free chat, also the VIP chat as well. That's where we give the signals, you know, where we pretty much call the plays. And that's pretty much it. Let's see, Nike also, hold on. I promise I'll go over everything too. Yo, CT, what's up? What is the best website or app to do trades on? So yeah, you all have to do your own research, of course. What you know, obviously you can use like Webull, TradeStation, things of that sort. But yeah, whatever, you know, depends on your trading style. Held Tesla from Friday, sold overnight. Dude, fire, man, fire. Keep up the great work, bro. So yeah, we do this every single day inside the Discord. Either the trades work or they don't. You can see, obviously now, I'm waiting for the end of the day for the swings. I could care less about another trade. Obviously, SPY went up into this box here, so this one didn't want to go. But do you play the Qs? Yo, Victor. Wait, hold on one second here. Disney, yeah, we can go over that too. Do you play? So yeah, I love the Qs, and obviously, you know, for me at least, I would play the Qs. So if I day trade anything, my first pick will be the Qs. Obviously, you know, it's different from for everyone else, but you can see like most of my charts, if I post day trades, it's from the Qs. Like, 1 second here. You can see the Qs 1 day here, before the aftermath. Obviously, I've traded more than just Qs, but you can see pretty much all the setups. They respect the box a lot, so that's why I do like the Qs a lot better. So yeah, I do want to see if we can what we'll do there. SPY needs a little bit more for me, but yeah, the Qs ended up being great for us. All right, so now let's take a look here. Let's keep going here. Also, yeah, QQQ, you know, there was really nothing today, at least for the day trades, and you know, that's perfectly fine. Just like, you know, if it's a chop day, I'm not gonna tell my members, oh, let's just get in. No, I had to wait. You know, that was obviously earlier this morning. We had a little small keys play, but other than that, I don't chase into anything. All right, BMNR. I mean, okay, you know, it does have empty space above us. I will be completely honest, for a setup like this, and yeah, same exact thing. We look for the same play each and every day. Let's take a look here. So yeah, we do have the clear move down, no consolidation here. This is exactly what I would want to take to the upside. Obviously, I would love a nice top wall, a nice bottom wall here. Yeah, I'll do my own research, but yeah, that empty space looks good. For me, at least, I just wish there was a little bit better of a top wall, a bottom wall, but we do have the empty space above us, so I do want to, you know, let it have a little bit more structure before I try to take this one up. Maybe on a lower time frame, I could definitely try something here, but yeah, definitely do my own research on this one. So yeah, after my live stream, I'll look more into this one. So yeah, it actually doesn't look bad though. All right, so as of right now, Qs, we already did that. So now let's keep going here. You guys want me to look at what? AMZN. You guys want me to look at that. Also, NKE, so Nike. Okay, cool. Disney, okay, cool. 1 second here. Making sure everything. And yeah, Tesla, nothing there yet. Still gotta wait on that. Hims as well. Yep, got you, Rudy. Yeah, no worries. Hims, okay. Alright, so honestly, yeah, let's go over Nike really quickly. And I like this a lot. This is, a trade that we already pretty much caught. But I'm seeing a new setup here, so hold on 1 second here. Let's take a look here. So yeah, as of right now, and also ASAN, yeah, no worries. ASAN, we'll take a look there as well. And hold on, all right. So for Nike, what I see here, this looks good. We have this, and yes, we already, pretty much caught this one. What, last week? I already pretty much showed you guys and gals already, but you can see before, also the aftermath. We did great on that, and not just me, but also the members too as well. And obviously, either the plays work or they don't. What I'm looking at now, and it looks good. It looks great. We do have this clear move down, no consolidation. This is exactly what I would want to take to the upside. If we end up breaking above the stop wall, so yes, we do have a nice top wall that needs to be broken. So you can see two body candles closing direct the same price. If we can end up breaking above this wall here, we have empty space up to the 77 area. So yeah, it looks good. Do want to see if we can end up getting that. Right now, just going to wait. We are currently to the downside right now. On a lower time frame, I still see the same thing too. We have empty space above us. Once we can, make some structure, a nice, top wall, bottom wall here, we will have the empty space to the downside. So yeah, it looks really good. So yeah, right now, obviously I could go down to like a 1 hour, small trade. But for me at least, I do like the higher time frame, like the 4 hour, the 24 hour, see if we can build some structure. I mean, obviously, if I, want to take something on Nike, we also have this. This looks fairly decent. Clear move up here, no consolidation there. We do have a nice, beautiful top wall, bottom wall here. And if we end up, so yeah, if we can end up getting under here, this is only on a 1 hour, so not, nothing crazy, but still nice little move here. So I do like that 24-hour trade, so I'm just going to wait. But yeah, it doesn't look bad though. Still, smaller move. Nothing wrong with it at all. Still the empty space, but we're still inside that box, so there's just nothing for me to do as of right now, except for just to wait, and, that's perfectly fine. Alright, so now let's keep going here. Let's take a look. What do you think of the Qs, Nike? So yeah, the Qs, we went over it, but yeah, we'll go over it again, no worries. So hold on, give me a second. So Amazon, and yeah, we'll go over this too. How does this work? So yeah, and yes, you all have to do your own research. So please, do your own research before doing anything. And basically, to break it down of what I'm looking for candles where there's no consolidation. And once we end up breaking above a top wall, so yeah, clear move down, no green candles interfering. I'm looking to take that to the upside. You can see pretty much what I'm looking for, what I'm targeting. So I want to show you just like easy setups, like easy trades like this. Right here, we see a clear move up, no consolidation. We have a Potter box, so a nice top wall, nice bottom wall here. If we end up breaking below this bottom wall, we have empty space to the downside. So you can see pretty much even Google. Clear move down. We have a top wall that needs to be broken above. We end up breaking above this wall. We go up and tap. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Is this day trading? So yeah, we do day trading and swing trading. Obviously, we love our swing trades, but yes, we love our day trades too. So if I do day trades, it's going to be like on a 1 hour chart. It's going to be on a 30-minute, 2 hour. You can see 1 hour. These are my day trades. And yeah, either they work or they don't. And you can see this is a swing. It's on a 4 hour. If it'll load, you can see the before, the after, and how we call out trades. And yeah, you can see how we pretty much give our entries and exits, and either they work or they don't. Obviously, today has been a little bit of chop. But yeah, still green on the day though, so I can't complain at all. Can't complain at all. So yeah, today's been a great day. So yes, you all have to do your own research. I'm not saying you guys to enter or exit into anything. So yes, just please do your own research, of course. What website is a good swing trading website? So personally, I just use TradingView. TradingView is how I go over all of my analysis. So I just use a charting platform. Obviously, I can use this chart to swing trade, day trade, doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so for Disney, and there is 2 possible entries, and this is what I like, and I'm personally going to wait for this. It doesn't look bad at all. But yeah, not telling you guys against anything, so yes, please do your own research as well. So no, this is just a charting platform. So this is just where I look at all of my things I want to get into, and this is how I chart it. So yeah, once I find an entry, this is just where I go to look at my entries, my exits. Obviously, I use a broker to find the my positions for sure. Yo, Snoo, what's up, dude? How are you, man? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. And yeah, honestly, yeah, we're looking for the end of day swings. Disney, we do have NBA stays above us, but yeah, we're still inside of consolidation. But that's pretty much it. Where do I go to day trade? So obviously, yes, you all have to do your own research, of course. Just, I mean, you could pick a broker. There's like Webull, Robinhood, things of that sort too as well. So yeah, I am up from a swing today. Obviously, we had a couple day trades, but they were just like little scalps. But other than that, yeah. Obviously, I'm still waiting on that one swing, on those swings to actually do something. So, but yeah, still up on it. All right, so as of right now, and yes, if you want to join the Discord, be a part of the team, you can join up. You can look at the testimonials. You can look at pretty much everything that we do here. Look at the games page. Look at all the charts. And yes, honestly, you can just join the free chat, see how you like it. Just make sure to do your own research, of course. ORCL XYZ. Okay. So, yeah, Amazon. We already hit my first TP. This is the imbalance where price can end up dropping. We end up breaking below. Personally, I really wouldn't want to chase into this play. All right, XYZ. So as of right now, let's take a look here. If it'll load. So yeah, it looks like we're into this empty space. Looks good. Do want to see if we can continue there. We did end up breaking above that wall there. Really wouldn't chase into anything, but yeah, we still have empty space that looks really good. So do want to see how that's gonna play out. Doesn't look too bad. ORCL STZ. We'll take a look here. And yeah, personally, I'm waiting for the end of day swings. They're really playing everyone today. Honestly, at least on days like this, I would say if anyone's trying to force a trade, I feel like, they're just, it's just not good to, force a trade. And this whole day, I didn't have any new trades, obviously, this morning, and, the cute little keys play, but obviously there's nothing really crazy. But yeah, some days are like that where you just have to, just to relax, chill out. Obviously I was watching the screen pretty much the whole day, but yeah, sometimes it's just like that. So hold on one second. So yeah, ORCL looks like clearly we're going up to the upside. Nothing to really stop us, but I really just wouldn't want to chase into a play just because. But yeah, if we, we do have empty space below us. Obviously, I wish this was a better, bottom wall here. But yeah, under us, that 204 area, we have empty space and it looks really good. Apple, hold on, give me a second here. Let's see. So what? Apple had a crazy drop here. So yeah, Apple ended up. So this was a move that I was waiting for, and honestly, I should have picked up some calls at at these buyers control. So we did have this, and as you can see, yeah, we had this clear move up, no consolidation here, and we ended up breaking under this wall. But buyers, so yes, buyers control this bottom floor. We ended up breaking above this top floor here, going into that empty space, or going back into this consolidation area. So yeah, right now, there's just no entry yet. Do want to see if we can end up getting under to that empty space to the downside. So yeah, looks good, looks great. But as of right now, just gonna have to wait. All right, so that was on there. Also, STZ, let's take a look here. And let's go to a possible weekly chart. Oh, that looks good. And you know what? You know, it looks decent. What I'm seeing here. Yeah, Mario, yeah, no worries. Really appreciate you all for tuning back in. Hopefully I went over it well enough. So if I didn't, just let me know. And did you want me to look at Amazon again? I think we did do Amazon, but not sure if anyone missed it. All right, so yeah, clean move down, no consolidation here. And, you know, this looks good to the upsides. And this is a trade that very self-explanatory. We do have a nice top wall here. Actually, decent bottom wall there. If we end up breaking above this top wall, we do have empty space above us. So I don't see any consolidation up to this green candle. Looks good. Do want to see if we can end up getting that. Obviously, you know, there's just no entry right now just because we're in consolidation. So yeah, if we're in the box, there's no trade. I'm not going to do anything at all except for just to wait. So yeah, it looks really good. ASAN also. Wow, Apple's going pretty wild. NFLX, take a look there. We did Nike too. STZ has earnings today. Hold on, let's see. Okay, that's wrong date. Actually, okay, so STZ has earnings tomorrow after close. Okay. STZ, we have what? GMCO too today. All right, yeah, we'll go over it. So, hold on, not me do that. So STZ, okay, perfect. Yeah, honestly, it looks good. It looks great. Honestly, you know, we could end up going to the downside. There is a little bit of empty space here. If we do end up targeting to the downside, that 144, but oh yeah, trust me. So yeah, you know, in my Discord, you can see, you know, all these trades here, like lotto. So yeah, if I post any earnings plays, they're gonna be lotto plays. Obviously, when the earnings plays hit, you know, they'll go crazy. You can see what we did for Nike, what the members and I did. It was a crazy day. So, and yeah, when they work, that's good. Obviously, if they don't work, that's perfectly fine. There's always going to be a new opportunity. So yeah, either the trades work or they don't. You can see when we pretty much call out at the setups. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So as of right now, we do have a little bit of empty space at the downside, but I do like this upside too. So we do have also this. And if it does want to go crazy, we also have all the way up to here. So it doesn't look too bad though. See, it doesn't look too bad, not bad. Let's take a look here. He said, dude, yeah, you're good, man. All right, so 1 second there. Let's take a look. Netflix, yeah, we got to go over Netflix. ASAN. Did we do XYZ? Yeah, we did XYZ. So yeah, we'll go over that again. So yeah, Oscar, what I'm looking at here still looks good, looks decent. We do have empty space above us. Obviously, no, not telling you guys to get into anything. But yeah, we already broke above our wall. What, Friday? We'll love to see if we can finish that. So yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. So yeah, as of right now, yes, not telling you guys to get into anything. So yes, please do your own research. All right, so hopefully I didn't go over that fast enough. How much is the Discord? So yeah, we do have, so my Discord, we have the free chat. Honestly, if you want to join the free chat, it's there. We do have a VIP Discord too as well. So the weekly is like 29, the monthly is like 100, and then yeah, we have the lifetime and also the yearly too. But yeah, I think I am gonna post a code today. But yes, if you do join the Discord, just make sure to do your own research. And yeah, either the plays work or they don't. And yeah, we're looking for the end of ace swings for sure. So 1 second here. So ASAN, let's actually get off of this weekly chart and let's go to this 24-hour, or this 4-hour at least. So what I'm seeing here, actually this doesn't look too bad. And yes, if I'm moving a little bit slow, I'm using my fingers. I don't have my mouse yet. Well, I have the mouse, but it doesn't really want to work right now. I think it may be my adapter. I'm not sure. But yeah, we do have a nice top wall, decent bottom wall here. And above us, what I'm seeing, we do have this empty space here. So it looks good, looks decent. We can end up breaking above the top wall. I don't see any resistance till up here. As of right now, there's no entry, not telling you guys to get into any of these trades. So yes, you all have to do your own research before doing anything. But yeah, it looks good if we can end up getting it, so it doesn't look bad. Can I check Apple, please? Yeah, no worries. We can go over Apple again. What's the Discord? So yeah, the Discord link is in my bio. You can join the free chat, also the VIP chat as well. But yeah, honestly, you can just join the free chat, see how you like it. All right, so that was on ASAN. Right now, yeah, still in consolidation. Nothing that I'm going to do. Just going to wait. All right, Netflix. Let's take a look here. So yeah, we ended up. Well, it's going pretty wild here. And yeah, as of right now, let's you know. Actually, let's go to a possible monthly chart here. I will be honest, it looks like there's nothing to stop us. Obviously, I just don't get into trades just because they look good or whatever. I do want to go ahead and break this down too as well. So maybe on a 24-hour, and I get it, yes, on a 4-hour, on a possible 1 hour, we could break it down on there. What I'm currently seeing, and yes, we do have empty space here, but I would just need some structure. That's what I would want. 1 second here. I mean, there is nothing to stop us. Obviously, that's just not something that I just don't, just chase into. So, but there's also this clear move up, no consolidation here. And we do have a beautiful, so yeah, it does look really good. Nice top wall there. Nice bottom wall here. If we end up breaking this bottom wall there, I'm looking for the empty space. So we have empty space from here all the way down to this red candle. So it looks good, looks decent. Do want to see how everything's going to play out. Doesn't look bad though. Looks real good. Obviously, we're at this what? We're all the way at this what? 1339. There's just no entry as of right now. But yeah, honestly, doesn't look too bad though. Do you only sell when you see 2 to 3 candles, long candles in the downturn? So for all the trades, it doesn't matter if it's a so like for this is a clear sell-off here. So hopefully this is answering your question. Obviously, yes, you all have to do your own research, but we ended up having a downtrend here. We end up selling off crazy. And yeah, it doesn't matter if it's one red candle, if it's 1,000 of them. Obviously here, it's a whole bunch of these red candles. Could be, 2 to 3, it could be 100 of them. It doesn't matter. Obviously, if we see, the empty space, this is exactly what we're targeting to the upside. So, that's pretty much it for that. All right, hold on. You guys are talking about Apple here. Do want to see this really quickly. So, yeah. Honestly, yeah, those calls would have went crazy, though. So, didn't end up getting to the splits. We almost had it, but couldn't end up getting that. We ended up rejecting this bottom floor. Now we're at this top floor. So, this 203, 203.62 area. So yeah, you know, this is also another good reason of why I like this box. Obviously, I didn't get into these calls here, but you can see we have the Potter box. We have exactly what we want. We have the empty space that we want too. So yeah, we have this bottom wall that needs to be broken. This is where buyers control. So yes, buyer's job is to keep price pushing up. And if buyers end up gaining control here, we ended up, so yes, buyers gained control, we ended up going up. So yes, their job is to keep price pushing up. Seller's job on this other end, so they're at the top of the box, their job is to keep price pushing down. Obviously, you know, they're not doing too good of a job. So, but yeah, buyers did really good. Obviously, this still will be good once we can get it, but as of right now, the box tells me everything that needs to happen. So, if it tells me, oh yeah, buyers gain control, no entry. Obviously, I could have, you know, gotten some calls here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yes, guys, just remember, do your own research before you do anything. Not saying you guys to get into anything at all. Hold on, give me a second. We break above here. It looks like we have empty space up here, so we might end up targeting to that 205 area. Looks like that first TP just got hit there. I want to see if we might. So yeah, if we get past here, that 205 looking pretty good. So this is, you know, like it or not, see it or not, that is still empty space here. Obviously, you know, this is the imbalances where price could end up rejecting here, but we do have empty space up to that, what, 205 area. Absolutely wild. So yeah, basically, you know, Potter box is, wow, that's wild, an area between buyers and sellers. So you can see where these green and red candles are going back and forth, and if we're in consolidation, we don't want to take the trade. But once we break outside of consolidation, we have empty space, we would want to take the trade. So you can see we ended up breaking outside of this wall. Clearly we had empty space above us. I do like that 205 being hit though. So yeah, I think that 205 might end up being hit here. And yeah, this is, you know, pretty much what we do every day. So yeah, obviously, both ways we had empty space. So empty space to the downside, empty space to the upside. We just needed to break one way or the other. And yeah, we ended up breaking this way. You can see that 205 is up, you know, trying to be hit. Obviously not telling you guys to enter into anything. So yes, you all have to do your own research, of course. But yeah, either the trades work or they don't. Imbalance already hit, so would only be the runners if, you know, I was saying so. And yeah, Glock is actually one of the moderators inside the Discord. You can see where we just ended up going there. So, yeah, pretty wild. So yeah, actually, yeah, pretty wild there. We did have the empty space. We ended up targeting above. Yeah, you can see where pretty much price is having a hard time getting above that level. So we had empty space. So whether if it's, you know, small empty space, this is small empty space here, or whether if it's, you know, the empty space is a little bit bigger, that is still empty space. You can see where we pretty much went up. And yes, we do this every single day. Either the trades work or they don't. Clearly I was waiting for the downside movement. You can see we tapped it perfectly. So this is where, you know, obviously so yeah, we ended up tapping there perfectly. So this little level right here, if we end up reject, I could see us having some trouble there, but looking pretty strong there. Yeah, looking really strong. And yeah, either the trades work or they don't. You can see, you know, pretty much how we call out trades. So yeah, if we end a day swing trade, you can see, obviously this is earnings play, but anyways, before the aftermath, you can see AMD before the after, Marvel before the aftermath, and see how we pretty much call it everything. And yes, we swing trade the last hour, so last 30 minutes is when I'm getting into my entries. Obviously, you know, can Apple still continue? Of course. Hold on, give me a second here. Let's break this down a little bit more. You know what? You know, for this at least, and no, not telling you guys to get into anything. So yes, you all have to do your own research. What I see here, and yes, I get it. There's a little bit of empty space here, but what I see here now, this doesn't look too terrible at all. So what is this? Clear move down, no consolidation here. And I will be completely honest. I do have a nice top wall there, nice bottom wall here. We end up breaking above this wall here. I don't see any resistance up to here. So about like a, you know, almost a $2 move up. Not bad, not bad at all. Obviously from entry to exit, the middle of the move is exactly what we want. So wait, where are we at right now? So yeah, right now I wouldn't, you know, end up chasing into anything. For me, I'm just gonna wait for my end of day swings, and you know, that's pretty much it. So, and you know, I am in a couple swings already. They're doing pretty well as of right now, but yeah, just gonna give them a couple more days. So yes, if you are, you know, interested in joining the Discord, link is in the bio. We do day trades too, but if you can't make our day trades, just stick in with the, you know, the last hour. And yeah, we end up getting into our trades the last hour. You can see pretty much where we're struggling. So obviously, yeah, we went up a little bit more, but where are we struggling at now? My level. So yeah, my that top level here. So yeah, I do want to, so yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, this is why, obviously, yes, as soon as we end up breaking, we'll end up tapping as well. Oh man, another resale. Oh man, yeah, no worries, bro, no worries. Good to see you, my guy. But yeah, we end up touching that final TP, end up rejecting. All right, so now let's keep on going here. Let's see, Tesla, also, hold on, let's see. Tesla, we'll keep on going. If it'll load, that would be great. So yeah, you know, it looks good. Tesla looks decent. As of right now, there's nothing that I would want to do. And yeah, either my trades work or they don't. Obviously, you know, I get it, you know, the hate comments are there, that's cool. But yeah, either my trades, they work or they don't. You can see what the members and I pretty much do here, the before, the aftermath. I'm not looking for, you know, a 1 minute trade. We're looking for higher time frame trades. Obviously, if I have to get stopped out of a trade, cool, fine. But I know what I'm looking at. I'm looking for the bigger time frame picture. This is why we're on a 24-hour time frame. This is why, you know, I'm trading on, you know, higher time frames. You can see AMD before, the aftermath, and you can see either the trades work or they don't. So as of right now, I do want to see how everything's going to play out, though. But yeah, we are pretty much rejecting there as well. How can I pass my Top Step combine? Personally, you know, it really just depends. That's really up to you. So yeah, you all have to do your own research. Not telling you guys to get into anything. But yeah, you know, just pick a strategy, whatever strategy that you want, and just follow the rules for sure. All right, so yeah, Apple, we still may end up continuing to the upside, but you know, I'm not gonna just, that move was pretty much done. I see a new move up here, so it looks really good. And yeah, either my trades work or they don't. If they don't, cool, I get stopped out. I can always get into a new trade. But yeah, when they work, you know, they'll definitely end up working for sure. All right, so now let's keep going here. Let's take a look here. So you guys want me to take a look at, hold on one second. Hold on, let me take a look at, so I'm actually gonna leave that up. I'll leave that up too. XYZ, you know, still looks decent. Obviously, I wouldn't chase into a play, but we do have empty space above us. Would love to see that thing hit. But yeah, we'll have to see how everything plays out there. So, yo, thanks for all the follows. Really appreciate all the follows, guys and gals. Really appreciate it. All right, so let's keep going here. Actually, this doesn't look... It doesn't look terrible. So, actually, it looks pretty good here. So as of right now, what I'm seeing that doesn't look bad. Hold on, I do want to look at the 4 hour too, see where we're pretty much at. Okay. So what is this that I'm seeing? Hold on. We do have this clear move up, no consolidation here. This move is exactly what I would love to take to the downside. Obviously, what would we need here? So it looks like we already established a nice top wall. And I can't lie, that is a decent, nice bottom wall here. If we can end up breaking and closing under this wall here, we do have empty space down here. It doesn't look too bad here, actually. So I do want to see how everything plays out. Looks really, really good. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad little play there. Doesn't look too terrible. So yeah, right now, definitely not getting into anything. I'm waiting to the last 30 minutes to get into any of my entries. Hold on, let's turn this music back on. All right, cool. So yeah, Apple pretty much still at that same spot. Hold on one second here. JOBY. All right, cool. That'll load. That'd be great. CLH. Okay, cool. Yo, appreciate all the follows. Really appreciate it. All right. Let's take a look here. And each trade is going to be exactly the same. Obviously, I'm waiting for my end of day swings. So JOBY, let's take a look here. So it looks like we ended up continuing to this upside. What I like here, hold on, give me a second. So yeah, I can see us, possibly going to the upside. I will be honest, this move isn't something that, it's just because of these candles here. But, what I see here that doesn't look bad, we do have this. And, this on a 4 hour too, doesn't look too bad. So yes, we do have this clear move up, no consolidation here. And obviously, we do have a nice top wall, decent bottom wall here. If we end up breaking under here, we do have empty space. Personally, I would like to take it down here. So yeah, it doesn't look bad. Obviously, can we continue to the upside? We absolutely can. But for me, I'm not going to get into any trades. Just going to wait, see how that's going to play out. Doesn't look too bad. And yes, please do your own research. Not saying you guys get into anything, so please do your own research, of course. All right, so PYPL2 as well. And yeah, personally, and yes, if you're in my VIP Discord, I will be in there shortly with the entries, of course. So yeah, as of right now, this looks really good. So, and I get it. Looks like we're trying to go up. I can see that. But what I like here, we do have this easy clear move up. All these green candles with no red candles interfering. We do have a nice, beautiful bottom wall. So obviously, looks like our early punchback entry. We end up breaking under this, 72 area. I don't see any resistance till down here. So yeah, looks good, looks decent. Do want to see if we end up getting that or not. Doesn't look too bad. So yeah, looks really good. Obviously, I'm just going to wait. And yeah, if we're chopping, there's just nothing that I can do. Obviously, I'm not going to force anything. But yeah, just going to wait, see how everything plays out. There's just no entry here yet. So yeah, looks really good. So yeah, this is on, so this is Trading View. So Trading View is how I go over all of my analysis before I, actually get to any of my trades. So yeah, we'll go over a couple other ones as well. And yes, if you're in my VIP Discord, I will be in there shortly as well. Let's take a look here. Okay, actually, I like this. I like this, the 4-hour looks good. Also, the 24-hour. Hold on, give me a second. I want to do this on a 4-hour. I made my mind up. It's cool. So for me, at least, and it's only because it's just a cleaner box here. Top wall, bottom wall there. We end up breaking and closing outside of this wall here. We have that empty space to the upside. Obviously, from the entry to the exit, we do have this empty space that looks really good. So, do want to see if we end up getting that. If we don't, no worries at all. But yeah, as of right now, we're in consolidation, so there's just nothing for me to do except for wait. But yeah, it looks good if we can get it. So, I do want to see how that plays out. But yes, guys and gals, I will be getting off now. I do have a lot of work to do inside the Discord. Got to do the swing trades, of course. But yes, if you want to join up, link is in the bio. We have the free chat, also the VIP chat as well. So yeah, you all can join up if you want. But if you don't want to, I will be live as well. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning back in. Have a blessed one in Jesus' name, amen. I'll see you either in the Discord or in the live streams. Thank you all so much.